Hello and welcome to another Elden Ring class build. Stream with me, Impact 101 Gaming, where we'll be looking at a class called Internal Dragon. You have studied and walked the path of the dragon communication, and the only thing left to do is to turn your human flesh into an ancient dragon and become eternal. Strength arcane build using dragon communals, incantations, and a colossal weapon for high damage. Before we dive into this build, I'd like to ask if you could follow my Twitch channel or drop a like or a subscription into my YouTube channel for the latest content. Thank you. I'll be adding all the build specs into the description of the video. Right, now onto this build. So these are the preferred stats I would use for a level 200 and a new game plus. Figure Figure 45 plus, mind a 40 plus, endurance about a 30 plus, strength you're looking at about a 50 plus, but a minimum of 28. Dexterity, it could be anything, minimum of 11 for this build. Intelligence could be anything you want. Not really an intelligence needed for this build. Faith, anything over 30 would, and 28 being the minimum due to the magic of the spells from the dragon incantations. And arcane, you want your arcane to be quite high, so anything over 70, a minimum of 49 on that. If we are going to look at the flasks, so your mixed flask, your crimson and your cerulean. Crimson and cerulean I'll do a 10 to 4. You can either do a 9 to 5 if you wanted to. And your mix, I've gone for temporary boost in magical attacks and temporary boost charge attack power due to the amount of charge attacks I have on this build. Talismans of this build, Raw Medallion enhances Raws and Breath attacks, which is really good for the dragon incantations. Talisman of the Dread raises probability of Magma. You got 2 spells, either 3. You can have up to 3 in this build that introduce Magma into it. Raises attack power of the low equipment load because you're not wearing any armor. It's more of a transformation. Your load is light, so this is fantastic for this. And greatly raises potency of incantations because we're going to be using the dragon incantations quite a lot. So weapons, pretty much just the one. Bloodfiend's arm. What I've done with this, I've used the Earth Shaker, Ashen of War, sort of slams on the ground and creates a shockwave. Just gives it that kind of extra dragon kind of shouting feel to it. The Bloodfiend weapon is basically like a giant slab of meat on a bone, which I found really class for like this dragon class to just be eating on the way, on the go, pretty much. That's the way it looks. And like when you do a heavy attack, blood kind of squirts out of it. Quite good looking. Especially for this build, it's quite good looking. I've used Occult for it because it scales with Arcane, innate Arcane, which is fantastic. Is what you need really to get the best out of it. You can also do Bleed, but it doesn't scale as well with Arcane. I think it's a B or a C. And then your dragon communal seal, S in Arcane, boosts the dragon incantations. Basically, that is all you need for the class. Just these 2 weapons, pretty much. Tank your way through it. The way the armor works is that it's an item called Rock Art. You use it, and then you become an ancient dragon. If you use it again, you increase any dragon incantations damage wise for 20% damage for about 60 seconds it lasts, and you can do that as many times as you want in the form. But I'll show you what happens if you die. So if you die in this build, you basically just strip down to your basic, your pants. All you would need to do is just select the item and then change back, and that's how it works really. If we look at the dragon incantations I've got for this build, you can use any of them. These are just the ones that I've chosen for it so far. Dragonclaw, Dragonmaw, the Flame, the Magma, the Decay, the Ghostflame Breath, and Bayle's Trinity, with the Elder Dragon Roar as well. Obviously these are all the upgraded jump in the air upgraded versions of them. Loads to pick from, to be fair. These are just the ones that I've suited, but you still got your frost and your magic on that you can use. If we're going to look into it and want to find where the rock art item for the armour is, first it's a painting thing again. So the best way to find the painting first before we find the artist. Right, from the Shadow Keep. So this is the main gate plaza. So if you've unlocked the shortcut, you want to come out of here. Oh. Get rid of these. Sweet. Then at the top of here you want to turn right. Some more of them up here. Run past them. Right, there's a ladder. You can take the ladder down. Take this ladder down. You're going to move towards the waterfall, keeping to the edge. Enter the bit side of the wall here, down to the bottom. And here's the painting that you can unlock. This is the painting, and you're going to want to find that spot on the painting, which I'm going to find you. By the way, this is an invisible wall here. Once you hit it, you can then move forward and enter a secret area that unlocks this area down here as well, which basically lets you adventure to all the bottom bit around here. Right, so the painting, where you find it up in the mountains up here. Right, so you want to climb up the mountain. There would be a point where the sort of like the gust of winds, blizzard sort of like dies down. You can use the jump pad. here. Basically, you'll find the artist sitting up there on that rock there. Just don't die like I did. Try that again, shall we? He died again, so just go back into the form again. Right, use the jump pad. Cool. Up here. Yes, and he'll be sitting roughly around this area here. As it dies down, you can sort of see where the painting was done. And this is where you collect the armour item rock art. For the weapon, Bloodfiend's arm. So it's a guaranteed one-time pickup from the Prospect Town. So the Prospect Town is located just up here, so this here, which is at the start of the beginning area. So the best way to get to it is from the main gate cross. If you come back on yourself, you can actually enter a pathway that goes underneath here, and then you come out to the Cliff Road terminal. Grace. And then once you're here, this big area in front of you is where they are. They're listed all around the area. But climbing up to the top of here. Just by scouting the area out, you can pretty much find what you're looking for. Bit of a maze, but once you because I'm rushing it. Oh. Right. And up here. Then there's a big group of them here. And then you basically pick up try your Bayle Trinity. It's a big all-round attack. Stabby stuff. Trap me in the corner. But yeah, once you kill the majority of these, one of them will definitely drop it for you. And there's a couple of items up here as well. But yes, this is where you get this item from, and it scales really well with Arcane. So the Dragon Communal Seal you actually get like right at the beginning of the main game. So from the beginning of the game, you want to, in the Fringe Folk Hero Grave, you can collect collect this from in here. Once you use the keystones, you can enter it from here. Bit of poison down here. So there is a chariot down here. I've already killed mine, so it won't be rummaging about, but there's a way of going through the dungeon and shooting the plant pots at top. Plant pots, the big jars on top. You can kill the chariot. Right, run round and down. Keep running round. So if you want to kill the chariot, see those giant pots at the top there? That's what you want to shoot down on it, and you can do that by going through the bottom there. Background. There's some hard enemies down there from like the beginning of the game, so just be careful. So once you've run round enough, you'll run yourself up the top here, and inside you'll find an Exile Knight. Further up. Sitting in there. So once you kill this guy in here, literally here on this body here, you would find the item for the seal. That's pretty much the build. All the spells are obtainable through killing dragons and being brought with dragon hearts from the dragons that you kill at any church of the dragon communal place. So the earliest one you can find, Lion Grave, is a little island just off of here, which you find a little coastal cave off the seafront here. They'll get you to it. Second one you can find in Khalid, and it's here. And in the DLC there is a giant dragon. I'll show you it here. And this is the Grand Altar. Just it, giant dead dragon. And you'll find the dragon priestess here as well. There it is. And you can interact, and like I said, I'm still missing one at the moment, but this is basically where you can buy all the ritual dragon arts from. So my next class build that I will be doing a video on is called the Dragon Hunter. So the Dragon Hunter class is pretty much the complete opposite to this class. Every weapon available is based the fact that it can deal significant damage to dragons and ancient dragon type enemies. Yeah, it was a little bit fun making that one actually. And remember, I'm going to put the build specs in the description of the video. As well, my Instagram has all of the builds that I've built over the last week or two. I've only got about two more build videos left, and then I will be doing a new game plus with one of them, which will be chosen at random through a random generator, which hopefully I should be able to stream and then save a video of it and add it to the beginning of my new game plus. Just a big thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the build, try making it yourself. Thank you very much.